Officials there are preparing to conduct the process, which was initiated by Green Party presidential nominee Jill Stein. Dr. Stein has also pledged to file for recounts in Michigan and Pennsylvania. The result would need to be overturned in all 3 states to alter the outcome of the election. Wisconsin was narrowly won by Donald Trump, and it appears unlikely that this will change after the recount. The Clinton campaign's general counsel, Marc Elias, said the Clinton team and outside experts had been conducting an extensive review of election results, searching for any signs that the voting process had been tampered with. He said there was no evidence to conclude the election was sabotaged, but we have an obligation to the more than 64 million Americans who cast ballots for Hillary Clinton to participate in ongoing proceedings to ensure that an accurate vote count will be reported. Mr. Elias noted that the number of votes separating Mr. Trump and Mrs. Clinton in the closest of the 3 states Michigan well exceeds the largest margin ever overcome in a recount. However, he said the campaign would join in on principle in the Midwestern states if Dr. Stein follows through on her promise. The Green Party nominee reportedly wants to be sure computer hackers did not skew the poll in favor of Mr. Trump. Concerns over possible Russian interference had been expressed in the run-up to the vote. The U.S. government has said Russian state actors were behind hacks on the Democratic National Committee. $7 million fundraising target. In a statement on Friday, the Wisconsin Elections Commission said it had received 2 recount petitions from the Jill Stein campaign and from Rocky Roque de la Fuente, a businessman who ran unsuccessfully to be the 2016 Democratic presidential nominee. Administrator Michael Haas said the count would begin in the week after Dr. Stein's campaign has paid the fee, which the commission was still calculating. Dr. Stein's campaign needs to raise millions of dollars to cover the fees for the vote recount in all 3 states. Her website says nearly $5.3 million, £4.2 million, has already been raised toward a $7 million target. It says this is enough to fund the recounts in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania. John Bonifaz and J. Alex Halderman, voting rights lawyers who urged candidates to request recounts, have said the physical evidence that could signal a cyber attack needs to be closely analyzed. But Mr. Halderman said the fact that the results in the 3 states were different from what polls predicted was probably not down to hacking. The deadline for the petition for the recount in Wisconsin was Friday, while Pennsylvania's deadline is Monday, and Michigan's is Wednesday. Michigan is yet to declare its final results. Wisconsin provides only 10 votes in the crucial electoral college that gave Mr. Trump victory in the 8th of November election. Wins there for Mrs. Clinton, as well as in Michigan, 16 electoral votes, and Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes, would have clinched the presidency for the Democrat. Mr. Trump's camp has made no public comments on the recounts issue.